Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Alright, so what we've got, rear end's obviously the nose of the car. We're going to get the front side, there we go, you can see it all polished up there. The front side of any roll bar mount welded to the housing. It's going to double as a housing brace. Then we're also going to weld in our fill and our drain, so you can see the fill's there, the drain is there. The drain's currently not in, but that's fine. Once this is done, then we're gonna reassemble the whole rear end, get it under the car. And then, oh, look at it. We've got upgraded suspension for the front. Now don't get excited because it's just some eBay stuff. But it has camber plate. It has adjustment. It has height adjustment. It has spring compression adjustment. It has some form of better than stock wooden eBay coils. These also function, whereas the ones that are in there right now, currently, once you squish them, they just stay squished. So this should hopefully help and allow us to function better. Again, these aren't the greatest things in the world, but it's significantly better than what's on there right now. So I will, after we get the whole rear end and we get the back end back on the ground, we'll jack the nose up and we'll rip the nose apart and we'll upgrade that and then we'll set up ride height and do all that stuff. But first, we gotta do this. So I'm gonna throw y'all a time lapse and we're gonna get started. Also, hang out to the end of the video. I have a pretty cool I had a bad tungsten in there, so I switched it out and everything got a lot happier. I do need to put a new diffuser in my cup. I cooked the last one. However, I do have, here, actually I have the other one. So this thing is cooked. I have more. I ordered more of these. I just need to put one in. So I might go grab those while this is cooling off. Which I think has to do with the bolt with leaking through the threads. I don't think it's leaking through any of the weld because the weld looks pretty solid. So I think it's seeping past the threads, which means I'll just have to put some sealant on it and try it again. Yeah, it's coming off the threads. Ooh, I almost forgot to show you this. Look at it, look at that. Oh, come on, focus. Hey. Nice and solid. The beginning was pretty crappy. So now we'll let that cool off. And then once it's cool, completely cool, I will bring it to the back of the car. We will put the center section back in, axles, all that stuff, and we'll put it back under the car. So that's the fill. I used filler because on a fill, we were a little proud. Or it was pretty much flush. It wasn't terrible, but I don't care about buildup there because we're feeding in there. But on the bottom, ooh, look at how nice it is. That's just a fusion. And the reason that's a fusion is because the bung actually sat lower than the base of this, the material. So that should help streamline the fluids into the hole for draining purposes, hopefully. I mean, man, look at it. There's some pretty welds in there. I mean, that's a fusion weld. That one's not terrible. I mean, this is obviously a dirty used rear end housing, so it's got fluids caked into it and everything else, but not bad, not bad. Quick check. Fittings still come out. Oh, so nice. Almost like I know what I'm doing. Oof. So we're back on the ground, but we have a problem. We got ourselves a monster truck. So yeah, we're gonna have to fix that because that ain't it. But at least now, like, the car moves a little bit. It'll roll. You can see from just the ride height adjustment. Now my alignment's a little wonky. It's out. So easy enough. I'm not gonna put y'all on time lapse. I'll see you guys after I fix the problem. All right. So I would say that's a lot better. Solid, like a little less than 2-finger gap. Without completely jacking the spring up, I don't have a whole lot more I can come up. I could take it all apart, take the collar off, and then cram it against the spring collar, but I really don't want to do that. It currently has a pretty good, like, it moves a little bit, so I'm gonna leave it right there for now. This gives me just enough room in the front where I can slide the jack under there without, so get it up over there. And I can fit the jack all the way, just barely. So I'm good with the height right now. I think in the sense of the goal for this vehicle, that's gonna be best bet. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually making 2 videos at the same time. So I need to run to the parts store to get bulbs, or sockets, not bulbs, but sockets for the taillights, because, you know what? I still need to pull this one and see if this one functions. But I at least need a socket because my turn signal sockets are dead. So let me try that. All right, I'm gonna run and grab new sockets because a bunch of these back ones are busted. I'm gonna see if they have LED compatible ones, because the ones I have are not. Although I was able to transfer the bulbs I had in the back to the fog lights. We have the LEDs at the bottom. I'll include a picture. We're working on getting this ready. Now, because I don't plan to do any more mechanical work, because suspension's good, all that, I may include a picture when it gets dark. I might roll this out with the lights on, just to see. It's the end of the video. And I told you at the beginning of the video, I had a surprise at the end of the video. Or news, I should say. Not a surprise, but news. We're trying to race in SICK Week 2026 in what is called the Dial Your Own class Pro Series. So Dial Your Own, there's Dial Your Own Street and Pro or something to that effect. The Street version is 10.0 and slower. The Pro is 9.9 and faster. So this is getting set up to be able to run 950 index essentially on SICK Week 2025 or 2026, excuse me. I'm super excited about this. I've been trying to find one that we qualified for a long time, and unfortunately for me, I haven't had much luck because the car is so light. And I know that sounds silly, but a lot of these classes have a weight restriction, or a limit, or minimum, however you want to call it, that this car just physically cannot reach. It is a silly, unattainable number, and I'm not even gonna try. So, the fact that we can do this Dial Your Own class and qualify and race at whatever weight we want means this is perfect for this car. The 950 index is what I'm planning to race this car in anywho, so it changes nothing there. We just gotta make it way more of a street car. This is already a big ass street car, but we gotta make sure we have turn signals, directionals. Those are the same damn thing. Directionals, brake lights, running lights, headlights, which clearly we have that. Again, in another video, you'll see me figuring out the brake light situation. I'll do it all for this week. As always, comment, like, share, subscribe, and get up and get after it.